Hey crew, what's up?
This is the Train Together podcast, a guided weights workout. I'm Lana Parks.
And I'm Jack Faulkner.
We're best mates, parents, and experienced personal trainers based in Byron Bay, Australia.
The Train Together podcast is here to help you feel good, move well, and do more of the stuff you love. We nail the basics with simple and sustainable training that complements your life instead of taking over it.
No matter where you're at with your training journey, we will give you everything you need to be confident with your training and get strong for life.
With us in your ears, you'll know what to do, when to do it, and how to lift properly.
We're here to give you high quality guidance and do all of the hard work so you can just show up, put your headphones in, and train hard.
But don't worry, there'll be plenty of banter, shits and giggles along the way.
The Train Together podcast.
It's a workout in your ears.
Let's go. We would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we are recording today, the Arakwal people of the Bundjalung Nation. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past and present.
Before we jump into the session, crew, the best way to train with us and track your sessions and get the most out of all of your workouts is using the Train Together app. It links seamlessly with this podcast and gives you everything you need to get the gains that you want. If you don't want to use the app, then you do need a pen and paper or the notes on your phone. That way you can track the sessions, and we'll talk about this a lot in the episode. Anyway, let's get it done.
Hey crew, what is up? So here we are, week 3, day 1 of the Train Together podcast. We're going to train hard today. It's a big...
It's a big session.
For fuck's sake. Sweat.
No, we're going to keep this one going because I love it, because people will be giggling away at that. But basically, it is hot as here. We just sweated away through it, and Lana really just threw me off then, because we've been like, finish the session strong, get it done. And she's like, so we're in week 3. We're going to kind of tone it down a tone. And she just touched me. I'm so gross and sweaty. So
yeah, we're doing this backwards here. So we just did the session. Now we're recording the intro. So
yeah, it gets us pumped up. We can tell you what it's all about.
That's it.
And this session, guys, we're in week 3. So basically our goal for this week for all of our working sets is to have 4 or less in the tank. And then for that last one, we have the spicer, right? We're going to go and we're going to max out to test ourselves on our reps in reserve. Are we over judging ourselves? Are we under judging ourselves? Are we kind of in the sweet spot and got it just right? We will find out today. Bludgers will be found.
That's it. How honest are we, right? So going into the session, we kick things off with our prone row, okay? So working our back. We go straight into our dumbbell shoulder press from there. And then legs, lateral lunges there. They are spicy, they are hard, but hopefully by week 3, they're starting to feel pretty good. We're getting into the swing of things. After that, we have a superset, which is our chest fly, working our chest, as well as a Russian twist for our core. And we finish it off hot, big, boom, bang, push-ups, yeah? 1 set, as many reps as we can. So big sesh.
Things you love to see.
That's it. Before we get into our warm-up, guys, you will need a band in your warm-up and potentially a mat, bit of space. So make your way over to that little area to get warm. But as you're there, it's all...
shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits their pants.
Yeah, and speaking of, that was my shit of the week.
No.
Well, I didn't shit my pants,
oh, okay.
no. I mean, I've done that before, but...
Story for another time, people.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day, right? But no, my shit was, I had the shits. I got a little bug. It must have been like a power, little gastro 24, not even a 24-hour bug, a 12-hour bug. If you know, you know, right? Enough said. It was
We're all friends here.
It was shit, right? But my giggle was that dancing started back this week. So my 1 dance class a week, we are back, we are on, so makes me a happy gal.
Lana's got the moves. Check her out on Insta. She knows. She can drop it like it's hot. And I'm always impressed whenever I see those videos. That crew can work it.
Shout out to Move by Katie.
Yeah. They got some moves.
Yeah.
She runs a good session and she's lovely. I met her the other day. She's so nice.
Legend.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. Moving on. We go to my... me.
What's your shit?
My shit. So my shit was last week was hard. We had our hardest week of parenting ever. We had sickness, grumpiness, tiredness, wake-ups, bugs, everything you can think of. Just the house was a shit show. We were all over the place and
it's all uphill from here now then.
Yeah, we're already coming out of it.
Nice.
Which was really good. But it was definitely a new low, but we got through together. We were on the same team. we dialed in and got it done. But my giggle is the fact that we just recorded a new intro. So you guys just heard it for the first time. We leveled up a little bit. Yeah, you know, a little bit of tunes,
We're getting
you know.
profesh here, guys.
Better mic. Yeah, we stepped up a level. And if you're listening to this on Instagram and you're like, oh, what's the intro? You might have to listen to the podcast, all right? Help a brother out.
Throw us a listen. Come on,
Yeah,
get our views up. Like, follow, subscribe.
All right, less of her, more of us. Let's get it done. Moving into the warm-up crew. Let's go.
Let's go.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana and Jack Faulkner. Before we dive into our session, we're going to get nice and warm, okay? So we're just going to run through a couple of mobility movements that will help for the day, and then we'll go into a couple of movements that get us prepped so we can work well and work properly through our exercises today. So we're going to kick ourselves off with an archer. So if I move around a little bit with my mic, I am sorry, but basically the archer is really good for opening up through the thoracic spine, okay? So through that upper back, and it's the rotation part. You hear my knees click on the way down. I feel like an old man some days. So lying down on the floor on our side with our knees tucked up in line with our hips here. You can do this with our both hands long out in front or with our arms bent and fingertips tucked behind our head here. So you're going to open up, draw a bow and arrow, turn and look the other way, up and over. Breathe out and then breathe in, come back. Repeat that, but as you do it, you're going to keep your knees touching and your bottom knee touching the floor. If you can turn all the way over with comfort, you can straighten out the bottom leg and just pop the top knee on the floor and keep that one pinned down. Same movement, breathing out and turning. On the next one, you're going to hold when you come all the way over and breathe out. Breathe in this position. And breathe out, relax into that stretch again. Nice, and then roll over to the other side, and we're gonna repeat. So all we do is either roll over or swivel, tuck the knees up, or just straighten out the bottom leg and put the top knee on the floor. And whether you had your arms bent with fingertips behind the head or both hands out in front, whatever one you were doing, you go back to that. Draw your bow and arrow, or open up with that body. Breathe out, turn the head, look behind, and then breathe back in, come back. Repeat that movement, keeping your top knee on the bottom knee and both knees touch, and then the bottom knee touching the floor, or just that one knee down the whole time. Breathe out as you extend and turn through that thoracic spine, the upper back. On this last one, we're going to do a double exhale. So open up, breathe out. Breathe in and hold that position. Exhale, sink into it again. And slowly bring yourself back to center. From here, we're going to do our adductor hip rock. So bring yourself up onto all fours. We're going to take our foot out to the side and stay on the other knee. So we have 4 points of contact, but one leg is way out to the side. And all we do is stick our butt out and then rock our our bum back towards our heel, and then back up to our 4-point position at the top with the foot out to the side. Rock back and just go through that, and you should feel a stretch here through the inside of the stretched leg, the one that is out to the side. So moving back into it, stick that butt right out. 2 more, and this will loosen us off a little bit for our lateral lunge that we have and our third exercise of the day today. Swapping sides for me, so back to all fours, other leg goes out to the side, and then rocking back and forth, sticking your bum out, keeping that back nice and flat. Find that stretch through the inside of the leg that is out, so the adductors and that groin there. And keep on rocking. Hopefully you're increasing the range slightly before we go into our bird dog. So back to all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tilt that pelvis back and forth a little bit and find a position where you are halfway between the furthest arch you can do and the most rounded you can make the back. Small arch in that back, and you're going to breathe into your tummy. And then you're going to imagine you're wrapping a corset around that midline and bracing super tight. You hold that position with the back, and then you extend opposite limbs, pushing that heel back, lifting the arm in front, come back down, and then swap sides. Staying tight to that core, no arch, no twist through the body at all. And just keep on alternating. Breathe in as you come down, brace tight. Exhale, get super tight on the way up. Make sure that we don't lift that foot too high behind us, okay? So keep going with those. No arching or changing through the back. Coming back down. One more. And then staying in this position here, we're going to go into our eccentric push-up. So this is the lowering part of our push-up. If you are not very good at push-ups or they are not your strongest point, then feel free to do this on your knees and then come up with these however you would like to. So whether you're on your knees or in full, we want a nice straight body. Hands are just outside shoulder width. We come down nice and slowly, pushing our nose out to make a triangle with our hands, elbows at 45 degrees. Slow, slow, slow. And then coming back however you need. So rolling up or rocking back to your knees and then repeat. Slow, controlled movement. Chest goes out towards the floor. Elbows at 45. Control. And then go back to your starting point however you need. We're going to do 2 more of these. Really fight that slowness on the way down. Elbows at 45. Chest goes out to tap. As soon as that chest touches, you can relax. Rock back, come back to your starting point. And 1 more for me. Make this the slowest one yet. Fight gravity the whole way down. Nose goes out in front. Nice work. Standing up for me and grabbing out a band. So you should have one, as we said, you needed that in the intro. So it's just one that gives a little bit of resistance. We're going to do a banded single arm row. So you're going to need to attach this to something that is about belly button height. This can be a rig, it could be a plate rack, it can be anything that you can loop it around or tie it to. And then we're just going to do a banded single arm row. So grab that band in one hand, step back far enough so that it's nice and tight. From here we are square to the rig, shoulders back and down, drive the elbow low and squeeze in tight to the side, and we get the back muscles working. Stretch back to the starting point where the arm is long, shoulder down, elbow low, tuck in and squeeze, feel that back turn on, and just cycle through those. We're going to do about 10 here. When you come back, you want that whole shoulder to move back. You don't want to just move the arm and the shoulder pop up and over, okay? So we want to make sure that we don't pop up. We get set back and down as we squeeze in tight. 2 more on this side. Then all we do is swap the hands, step to the side so the hand is lined up with that band. And we do the same. Tightness to start, shoulder down, elbow low, squeeze tight with the arm. And then extend back out. Feeling the muscles down underneath the armpit, down the side of the back, around the shoulder blade work. Repeat the reps here. Stretch forwards, shoulder down, elbow low, squeeze tight. Good, and again. 2 more. And the last thing we're going to do, there's 2 options here. If you have a booty band or a loop band, then you're going to use that one. That'll be my preference for this. If not, you're going to need a easy resistance band that is nice and thin, okay? So for the loop band, you just pop your wrists in it. You got a shoulder set back and down and elbows tight. If you're using a loop band, you do the same movement, shoulder blades back and down, elbows tight to our sides, and then you just pinch the band between your thumb and index finger, and you're going to pull it apart as you go. But with the loop band, all we need to do, keep that same position with the elbows tight, take the wrist nice and wide, and then control back in. Wrist nice and wide, control back in. We want to keep tension on that band the whole time. And we're trying to work the external rotators of the shoulder here, okay, to stabilize for our shoulder press and chest pressing movements. Warmed up for that prone row 2. And you should start to get it to burn after about 8. If not, then it's not hard enough. Next week, grab a harder one for me. 3 more. Tension the whole time, shoulders back and down, elbows stay pinned to the sides. All we're doing is rotating that upper arm in the socket. Don't let it come away from the body. And done there. And that is us ready to rock and roll for our first exercise of the day. For day 1 here today of week 1, you're going to need to have your bench set up on an incline, and you're going to need some dumbbells ready to roll, and maybe a box or bench in front of that for your prone row. Okay, crew? So get yourself ready to rock and roll. We will see you there to do our prone row very shortly. Let's get today done.
We're warm, you're warm, and his weights ain't gonna lift themselves. Let's train together.
Alright, we're gonna be straddling that pony straight off the bat. Crew, we are into our prone rows. So a little reminder before we dive into our warm-ups today, you've got your incline bench there. You've got something set up just in front with your dumbbells on it. And we are going to be having a little look at what we did last week by either clicking that exercise name in our app after the warm-up is all ticked off and you tick mark all, or just going to your piece of paper or your notes and having a look at what we planned for our warm-up sets today. And when you look at that, you should see 2 warm-up sets. First one is going to be 8 reps. Second one is going to be 5 reps. And we're straight into our working weight after that, okay? So if you need to pause us to grab out the weights, do that now. If you're already locked and loaded and set up, then we're just going to dive straight into it with Lana, okay? So for your prone row, guys, straddle that bench, yeehaw, get that chest all the way over the top, lie flat and get comfortable, and a nice solid base as you drive your hips into the bench and nicely planted with the feet. Dumbbells come off the box or bench in front of you, and from here the hands are straight under the shoulders with the palms facing each other. We're going to start by bringing the shoulders down towards the hips, drive the elbows back towards the hips, lift that chest a tiny bit and squeeze the back as tight as you can. Control back down and keep on going through your 8 reps as we do this, okay? As we come back, guys, we don't want to leave the shoulders forwards. Lift that chest a tiny bit, squeeze tight. Eye gaze is ever so slightly forward as well. Don't dip the head and round the back. It's just going to make it harder for you. Probably coming up to those 8 reps now. You can chuck those back on the box. And then all you're going to do is pop those away, tag team them out, get your second weight, get ready to rip roll, and we'll get into it, hey?
Yo.
So I'm just going to jump into mine. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, Lana.
Hello, week 3, here we go. So this week, hopefully exercises will start to feel a little more comfy, a little more coordinated even. And we can start pushing things that little bit harder, all right? We've even got our 2 warm-up sets here to really get the feel of things. So by the time we get into our 3 working efforts, we're going big.
We're in business, all right? We're here for the gains.
Let's go.
This is almost a turning point. Week 3, we like a little test in week 3, okay? We like that 3rd set. We like to go to failure. I've been saying, oh no, I could only do like 3 or 4 more. We're going to bust you. We're going to call you out. We're going to find you out in that last set. When you do 8 extras, we know you've not been working hard enough.
That's it.
Second warm-up set, let's get that done, yeah? So grab those weights, you straddle that bench, you're in a comfy position, chest over the top. Feet in the ground, drive the elbows back, set the shoulders, squeeze. Control down, set the shoulders, squeeze every time. If you can't give that squeeze, ask yourself why. Am I rounded? Is my head down, okay? Really focus, lift and squeeze. 5 good reps.
Boom.
Tag team them out. We're on the build. Grab those working weights, get yourself ready to roll.
All right, back should be feeling warm now, guys. So that's it. We're going to grab our working weight out. We're working for 8 to 10 reps today. We'll go on a 2.5-minute timer for those 8 to 10 reps. Whatever time is left over is where we're going to do that tracking, okay? So little breather here, 30-ish seconds, then we'll get into it.
Try to get some spice. Although we don't get the crazy burn in these ones, we will lose the range of motion before we get that burn, okay? So grab those weights, get them ready to work. If you are on the same weight, you should have a goal of the amount of reps you're going to get. If not, we're between 8 and 10 reps, 4 in the tank max. If it's less, that's all right, okay? As long as we can build and you're not at 0 or 1 yet. So goal, 8 to 10 reps, 4 in the tank. We're going to go set this timer. We're starting in 5 seconds, guys. Straddle that bench, dumbbells in hand. Get ready to roll in 3, 2, and 1. That is us on. Shoulders set, drive the elbows back, squeeze. Hips into the bench to support us. We're looking for consistency in the squeeze in the back. Drive the elbows hard. Don't let them pop forwards though. Don't do all the work with the low back either, okay? Just a little lift of that chest to exaggerate the squeeze. Now we push. These are the money reps, the ones that count. 8 to 10, 4 in the tank, boom, ticked it off, cruisy.
Bing, bang, boom. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. First set done, skis. So, heading to our app or your sheet, wherever you're at to track today, we are going to pop in what weight we just did, how many reps we did, and what is left in the tank. So if you feel like you had more than 4 reps in the tank there, guys, and you got to the top end of the range, the 10 reps, then probably time to start moving up. If you're not sure, just stay where you're at. And then we'll test it on our 3rd and final effort, all right? Plenty of time on the clock there. We've still got over a minute. Enjoy that rest so that we're ready to roll 100% effort into that second effort.
Second effort.
Effort.
That's it. All about the effort. I'm making a lot of noise today. Kicking this, moving that. Can I put your weights on top of here?
Yeah.
I can help you put them back on if you want. It's a bit of faff moving these around. Sharing equipment. Who'd want to do that?
The joys of training together. Stacked up.
I wonder what day these guys do the workout. Whether they do it on a Monday when it comes out, or they're like, I'll do it on a Tuesday. Have you got it planned out?
Later in the week.
Do you plan your week?
Sometimes not.
I'm a million times better if I plan my week.
Oh, if you plan it, yes, but you know, life sometimes doesn't allow you to go with the flow. But yeah, if you plan, what's that little saying? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
I have now. No, I have heard of it before. 10 seconds, all right? Get into that bench. Straddle, yeehaw. Hips in tight. Support yourself. Grab those dumbbells. 8 to 10.
Ooh.
Try and match what you got last time, all right? 4 in the tank, max at the end. Let's work, crew. Stretch, squeeze. Shoulders set, elbows drive back. Little arch in the back as we squeeze everything tight back there. As you get to these hard reps and money reps, don't lose the squeeze. Fight for it. If you're starting to lose, that's fine. You can pop those weights back. If not, drive, get it done. Heel. Just made Lana's life really hard by not taking mine away. But I can help you put them back on top. Yeah, appreciate it.
Whoo!
She's spicy.
All right. I reckon I'm kind of right on track there. Might even have less than 4 in the tank, but I'm hanging even around that low rep range. But who knows? We'll give it a test little next run. I get it wrong sometimes, so pop it in, guys. What did we just do? How many reps we get? What do you reckon is left in the tank? We have a minute and a half on the clock still. Heaps of time. Plenty of time to rest and recover. This 3rd and final effort, we're doing as many as we can.
I'm not going to have many more than that.
Yeah, I know, that's what I feel like. But then sometimes you surprise yourself and you get them out, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's good to test sometimes if it's safe to do so, where you know if you're being honest or not.
What exercise would you not go to absolute failure on?
I wouldn't on a barbell squat if I didn't have
Spotter arms?
Spotter arms.
Or a jack.
Or someone with me, right? Or a barbell bench press.
Yeah. See the videos of people like getting stuck under there, they like roll onto their neck, or apparently if you like you're meant to push it down to your hips
and you hip
and
thrust
sit.
it up. Have you not seen that? People hip thrust it up back over to like it's for the social media views, but it's quite funny.
Yeah, I've seen that. I like that.
Yeah, barbell squat. Yeah, stuck at the bottom there. Obviously you can throw it off, but I'd rather not.
If you got your hair out, you don't want to get it caught in there either.
All right, what do we got? 20 seconds, guys. Let's get pumped for the 3rd and final effort.
Sorry.
You gonna get my weights for me?
Oh yes, sorry, Queen.
So this is why it's good to train with a buddy as well, because you make them do extra work and...
Well, I deserve the extra work because I'm using your box.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, crew, we are on 3rd and final set. This one is to absolute failure. And that can be technical failure or mechanical failure, where you cannot lift the weight anymore or you can't get the squeeze or the shoulders pop. So you are dialed in, locked in. Focus, stretch, squeeze. Drive hips into the bench, arch your back a tiny bit at the top. Fully stretch every time. Max out on the reps. If you start not to get the range anymore, you want to carry on, go, but count them. Come on, you got this. Let's go. These are the money reps, the ones that count. If you guys are still going, get after it. Stay tight. Push it. Focus and dialed in. And if you are still going, then you're lying to us. You're not training hard with us. You're taking us for a ride. We got to build.
Ooh.
All right, La, how many did you get?
I only got 10. But
10.
I was hanging around the 8 rep range, so
2 in the tank.
yeah, hard.
Be pushing
But
the next couple of weeks.
if I was on the 10s, I would have had heaps of left in the tank. So it's kind of at that point where you have to play around with it a bit. That's why I stayed, what's the word I'm looking for?
This is a fun one. Where does Lana's brain go? Who knows? Not me.
Conservative, I guess, by doing the 8 reps.
Yes.
I didn't go hard and go, I'm going to go 10, 10, 10.
Well, it was right. It was a good
Yeah,
call.
well, that's what I mean. So
Yeah, and
because
you've got to
there's
work
that
with
big,
what you've
well,
got.
yeah, there's that big jump up from
10
the
to
10 to 12 and a half, right?
If you're in a bougie ass gym, you got 1 kilo increments to a million, then we hate you. But in our gym, we go 1 kilo up to 10, and then 2.5 kilo jumps up to 40.
Yeah, that's it.
Haven't taken the 40s for a spin in a while. Anyway, track it. I
That's
can
it,
talk for
guys.
hours.
So let's pop in what we just did, how many reps we did, and it should be 0 reps in reserve. From there, once you have done that, we are going to click on the exercise name. We're going to delete the data from last week.
Data.
Data. Is it data or data? For fuck's sake, it's data. We are going to pop in our 2 warm-up sets and then our working effort for next week. So what we're going to start on. So for me, I'm going to stay on that same weight next week. I'm going to do the same warm-ups as well. But my goal is going to be to increase my reps next week, okay? So I stayed around the 8 for my first 2 sets this week. So I'm going to try and crank that up next week, all right? Once you have got that written in, guys, we've planned what we are doing. We are next going into a standing shoulder press so you can get rid of your bench. You are going to need some dumbbells. We will do 2 warm-up sets here together, 8 and 5 reps. We'll see you in a minute.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner.
All right, crew, exercise 2, exercise B. We are into our standing dumbbell shoulder press. Overhead press here. So we are going to go for, we're going to go for 2 warm-ups here, 8 reps and 5 reps. If you feel like 1 warm-up is enough for you, just do 8 to 10 reps for 1 and then chill when we are doing the second warm-up. Yeah. Up to you. Find what works for your body. If you don't know already what you're at, just pause this quickly, click on the exercise name, see what you planned last week. But if you have your first warm-up weight ready to roll, let's do it. So we are going to pick up our weights here. We're doing 8 reps. We're going to have those dumbbells stacked on top of shoulders, nice vertical forearms, tucking our hips under, ribs down, core engaged. So we're nice and strict, palms towards each other with those elbows in front of the body. From here, we're going to press hands up overhead, turn palms away, full lockout through those elbows at the top, and then controlling back down to that starting position, okay? So let's work through our reps here. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out, drive back up and out. Don't lose the tension at the bottom. We don't want those elbows to go behind and shoulders to round forward. We want to have that nice stack position as we drive up and come back down. So your 8 reps should pretty much be done there, crew. Pop those down and we will go straight into 5 reps in about 30 seconds, all right?
Just whilst Lana smashes out her 8, loosen off the shoulders, change over the dumbbells. If you're not doing another set, no stress. It's fine, just breathe. Maybe loosen off the legs or the hips for those lateral lunges that we've got coming up. And you can do that in the rest time as well, in between these if you want, if you're not totally buckled. All right. Another 10 seconds, grabbing out your warm-up dumbbells. We're going to go for 5. Locked and loaded.
5 reps, let's do it. This should start to feel a little heavier now, guys. So having those forearms stacked there, hands over elbows, big press overhead, turning the palms away, controlling back down, butt cheeks and abs. Get your 5 reps out. Don't forget to breathe. Once you are done there, pop those down and we'll get into our 3 working efforts on a 2.5 minute timer in around about 30 seconds to a minute. All right.
To a minute.
30 seconds to a minute. All right, shake it out. Whew, 9 to 12 reps. So those 12 reps will probably be starting to get pretty hard.
Like, I'm thinking these are going to be so hard that I'm looking at the dumbbells, and we've got dumbbells that are both 17.5, 2 sets, one's bigger than the other. I'm thinking
Yeah.
the bigger ones will touch my shoulders a little bit earlier, so I'll save a centimeter. That's where I'm at. That's the fear
Classic.
levels.
Yeah,
Like these
yeah.
burn me like hell, and I'm just gonna be wary, see if I niggle at all, but I can definitely feel this.
All right, crew, let's get ready to get it done. All right, you ready to roll, Jack?
Yeah, you want to get the timer?
Yeah, we'll get that timer going in 5 seconds here. Setting ourselves up, weights are up on top of those elbows and shoulders, getting that nice solid base here. Butt cheeks and abs are on in 3, 2, here we go, and 1. Big drive up, breathe out as you drive up, breathe in on the way down. 12 reps, here we go. Get it done. If you can't get to the 12, 9 reps is okay, guys. We're within that 9 to 12 range. We're controlling down in that bottom position. Feel those shoulder blades hug tight, and then we'll press up, hands back over shoulders. Extend those elbows for that full lockout at the top. Stay strong here. Keep working. Lock it on. How many you go, Jack?
10.
Oh, Jack got his 10 out, so you might have another 1 or 2 here, guys. Keep pushing, keep working, and pop those weights down. Once you are done, breathe, shake it out, track with Jack. Track with Jack.
It's my little outtakes for Track with Jack this week. This week on Track to Jack, we are tracking our shoulder press. But with those, I feel like I always cheat when I stop at a round number when it's a bigger rep range. But I got to 10 and my brain just goes, that's 4 in the tank. So I reckon I could have probably had 4 more, but we'll test it at the end there. So going to your phone for me, first set, weight lifted. How many reps you did. And then always fill out how many more you could do. It's a great tool for either when we look back or when we plan ahead. And then make a decision for your second set for me, okay? So for the second set, you're either gonna go up, go down, or stay there. If you got 9 reps with 2 or less in the tank, consider going down. 12 reps with more than 4 in the tank, maybe more than 3 in the tank, stay there. 5 plus, definitely go up. And if you're at 4, you could probably go up as well. If you're in the middle somewhere, in the middle of those reps, stick out there. 45 seconds, I'm just gonna loosen up my hips a tiny bit with some bodyweight lateral lunges.
Thinking.
Just side to side.
Yeah, get
Nice
those adductors warm, hey, the inner thighs and groin.
Yeah, I just want to get low on my first set today. Like I felt like by the third set last week I was maybe like 5 to 10 centimeters lower. But I've just looked at the clock, where it's 20 seconds.
All right, round 2, guys. Let's get pumped. So slowly make your way towards your weights. They're not yours, Jack.
Oh, fuck.
Jack's gonna pick up my baby weights.
I don't want to sound cocky, but that first set felt really good.
Oh, look out.
Set it up. But second set shoulder press, we always set. Second
All right.
set's better.
Weights up, let's go. Let's get it done, guys. Nice stacked forearms there. Big proud chest, butt cheeks and abs are on. Push those weights up overhead. Breathe in on the way down. Hold the breath as you drive out of that bottom position. Breathe out, reach the top. When you breathe out, make sure you stay tight through that core though, okay? Don't relax and release. We wanna stay locked on. Here we go, dig in. We're coming down, we control down, we drive back up. Don't rush your reps, quality reps. Hold that form. Woo, how'd you go, Jack?
Got 11 that time.
Hey.
I was like, don't stop at 10 again. You said it now. But I'm definitely like 2 or 3 in the tank, but we'll find it on the last set.
Good stuff.
So Lana's gonna get into hers whilst we track that set, wherever you're at, in your phone, on the paper, in the app. Note it down. Weight, reps in reserve. How many more you had left? When you're done with that, breathe. We're all on the same page here. We've all got that last set hanging over us. How many did you go, La?
I had 12.
Yeah, nice.
Definitely getting hard though.
Yeah.
Oy.
I had the Lana illness this week. Basically, when Lana gets a cold, she loses her voice on the end of it.
The husky voice.
Yeah, that's what you've got with me this week.
Woo.
Maybe it's nice. Maybe you guys like the husky tones. Maybe it's even more annoying. But I'm feeling better. We're recording later in the week because of it.
Yeah, it's actually Thursday today.
Thursday. Gonna be rushing, getting shit done towards the end of the week.
Look out.
Ready for you guys on Monday.
Monday fun day.
Monday fun day, Sunday fun day.
I guess any day could be a fun day.
Maybe with a mun or a sun. What other days? Wednesday, Schmednesday.
Wednesday. Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Thursday, Thursday.
I don't know.
All
All right, enough of that shit chat. Let's get ready, guys. Third and final set in 20 seconds, okay? So get yourselves up if you're sitting down. If you're having a sip of water, let's get ready. Let's go to those weights. Many reps as you can here, okay? We are testing where our reps in reserve are at.
Pick a number, any number. No, a number that's higher than 12. Like, stick it up there, chuck it out there. One that you're like, okay, that's stupidly high, it's gonna really test me. That is your number. Don't have the number you just got.
Well, unless you fail.
No,
unless your form turns to
the
shit.
brain is up there.
Hey.
Aim for the high reps.
Mind over matter. Here we
1.
go. All right, weights are up. We are stacked. Big press overhead. Let's hold that solid base, guys. Controlling down. Big drive back up and out. All right, let's stay tight here. Breathe and push. Working hard. They're going to start getting spicy, but you can do it. You are strong. You are brave. You are kind. Let's go. Oh, we're getting that lock out. Dig in. Here we go. Up and out of the bottom position, crew. Push for it. Fight for it. Work all the way through. No arching. Ooh, how many we go, Jack?
13.
Good stuff.
Could have got 14. I'm so annoyed at myself right now. 12th was so hard.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't.
I left it on the table. Sorry. Cut you guys short. Hopefully, you guys incriminated yourself there. We've got to go up next week. That's what we're talking about. If not, you're nailing the reps in reserve and you're about right with me. Good work. I like it. If you're working too hard already, or the rest of the program's going to be hard. If you only got like 1 or 2 more than you're getting in the set, it's going to be a grind for next week. So fill out that third and final set. Reps. Weight, first.
Motherfucker.
Not you guys. The weights. Get it, love.
Ah!
And then reps you did. How many more do you think you could do? Click mark all.
Ow.
How many did you get, Lana?
15.
Oh, Lanzi. Definitely going to 8 next week. Was it a 0 in the tank or a 1?
Probably 0.
Good answer. At least one of us. It didn't work with everybody. So, over, let's plan. Click on that exercise name. Make a little note box on your sheet or in your notes. You're going to set up for next week. Next week, I'm going to make everybody do 2 warm-up sets. So first of all, have a look at what you got this week. If you got 3 sets of 12, or you got maybe like 15 or more in that last set, then you're going to go up next week, okay? Maybe even 14, 13, and you're like, yeah, wasn't too bad. Consider going up and trying it on the first set next week. If you got between 9 and 12 in that weight for all 3 sets, you're going to stay and try and get a little bit heavier, or come some more reps there. And then if you were at the very bottom where you had to drop down in the last set, you're going to try and get all 3 sets of that working weight this time. So pop in your working weight.
You gonna do it for me?
Yep. And then once you've got your working weight, you're going to choose 2 warm-up sets for 8 and 5. Lana's just going to go 6 or 5 on the first one, 7 on the second one, working at the 8. Boom. So, fill yours out. Get it nailed. Click done. Go back. And let's go into that third exercise, that lateral lunge, whether you're doing the Cossack squat static or lateral lunge. Swipe over to your next exercise. Have a little look at your warm-ups. Make sure you've got a space around you. If you don't know what the exercise is, watch that video quickly. Make sure you've got everything you need ready to roll. And then we will see you there very, very shortly. That water bottle has been up there for ages.
I filled it up the other day.
Oh, okay. Lana's just drinking up my water bottle. She always steals it, but that's not fresh. All right, let's get it going. Get it going. Get it going. Get it going. Get it done.
Get it done. Oh, lateral lunges.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner.
Here we go. We are firing on all cylinders. Our friends, we've got some really good friends, Jade and Ollie. They take the piss because once I got like all guns blazing and firing on all the cylinders mixed up. And I said, all guns, cylinders. And they don't let me live it down. That was about 4 years ago. All guns, cylinders. That's going on a t-shirt, people.
Shit.
Alrighty, so lateral lunge, or the Cossack squat wherever you're going. Lana's going to start with that Cossack squat, so she's got a nice wide stance, and she is going to go side to side without moving her legs. Okay, and she's going to come up and go back to each side. for her 7 to 10 reps in this first warm-up set. And if you are doing the lateral lunge, you're going to start with your feet close, step out to the side, nice big step, bum back, knee out, and compress down. So let's get into those now for me, whether you're doing body weight or weighted, whatever you have written in there. If you're doing the weighted, you've got one dumbbell and it's going to stay on the same side of the leg that is straight. You're going to reach across close to the other knee or ankle, okay? So go through your reps in your own time. Thinking about having the feet slightly turned out. If you're feeling a bit bunched up, try taking the feet a little bit wider. All right, you can always roll the inside foot on that straight leg to help you, or go onto the heel if we're a bit too tight in the groin. And it's all about the knee bend and a bit of hinge, okay? Don't just lean over at the hip without bending the knee at all, because you're gonna be thinking you're getting super low, but you're not, all right? So do that for me. Probably done about 7 on both sides now. I'm gonna go into mine. Lana's just gonna have a little chill.
Nice, guys. These are hard. Challenging exercise. I think if you're not going up in weight, that is fine, as long as you're working on that stretch and that range of motion as well, okay? So it's a hard exercise. Do the best you can. And progression doesn't have to be going up in weight, right? It can be increasing that range of motion, having more control, getting better form, more reps, yeah? So you got room to play with there.
That's it. All right, grab out that second warm-up weight. Or if you're just progressing from Cossacks to moving, that's totally fine. If you've been doing Cossacks the whole program the first couple of weeks and you want to try the moving, feel free to do that without a weight. All the options, okay? So jump in for me. Let's get it done. So lateral lunge, let's go for it. If you're moving or static, get into your starting position and let's go for it. 7 on each leg just in this second warm-up set. Bum back, knee out, get low. Nail the distance of that step every time and go all the way up. It's an explosive drive back to your starting point each time, whether you're doing the static one or the dynamic ones. Oh, bum back, knee out, sink into it. Explode back to the start. If you're questioning your form on these guys and you want us to tell you for next week, if you are on the app crew only, you got free form reviews this week, all right? So take a video, send it to us in the app, in the messenger there, and we'll give you a free form review, okay? Up to 3 exercises on us. If you want any more, chuck us a tip. Leave us a review. Tell a friend about us. All right, Lana's getting our second one done. I'm gonna jump into mine.
All right, crew. So enjoy this little breather now. Shake those legs out. I'm sure you're starting to feel it. So this exercise you're gonna be feeling, look, to be honest, that whole leg. So we're talking tops of the legs, our quads, back of our legs, our hamstrings and our glutes. That's where the hinge comes into it. And then you're gonna feel with that big wide position, those inner thighs working as well. Boom.
Nice. So like Lana said, the goal is to progress in this week on what you did last week, whether that's increased range of motion, okay, better form, more weight, more reps, slower, so more duration during the reps. I'm talking a lot because I want to rest. We're going to get you into it, all right? Okay, grab your working weight out. We're working on 3 minutes for this one, guys. The rep range is 7 to 10. So start with your weaker side first. Do all your reps there. Minimum of 7, push towards 10. 4-ish in the tank. Match it on your strong side.
Let's do it.
Locked and loaded. Starting this time in 3 to the 2 to the 1. Let's go. Boom. Step. Bum back. Knee out. Explode back to your starting point. If you've got your weight in hand, only reach as far as you can bend the knee. Don't go rounding over the body heaps or twisting to get it even lower, okay? Explode back to the starting point. Inside leg stays straight. Feel free to roll that foot or go onto that heel. Boom. All right, first side pretty much locked and loaded. Little pep talk in between sides. Hold there for 2 seconds. And then second side locked in. Let's go. All right, bum back, knee out. Sink into it. Good. Trying to match the range, match the reps, match the intensity of the first side. Stay dialed in. Don't let that mind wander.
Oh, it's wandering.
Wondering why the fuck? All right, let's get it. Finish strong. Match that first side. Go, La. Get it, crew.
All right.
Boom. that mean I have to do mine?
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh, yep, I'm feeling those. All right, crew, let's track. What weight you just do. If it's body weight, just leave it at 0. How many reps you get out. What y'all got left in the tank. From there, little breather, catching our breath, shake it out and have a think about what you might want to do for your next set, okay? Oh, I'm feeling those legs. Walk it out if your legs are feeling a bit crampy. Ooh. So guys, if you feel like it was a piece of cake, if it felt fine, time to go up in weight, okay? Or make it harder for yourself somehow. If you're still feeling like it's pretty good there, if that is enough, stay where you're at, and we're back on in a minute. So enjoy this rest right now.
How spicy is that second side?
Yeah, it is, hey? You
First
really
side,
feel...
you're like, yeah, I got this. It's like Bolgies.
Yeah.
We've got a little treat for you next program. Already written. We had an admin day this week.
Love it.
Monday surprise.
Don't scare them away.
It's a similar feeling though, you know, like first side you're like, okay, that was kind of challenging. Second side, like, holy guac. She burns.
Yeah.
30 seconds. Have a little drink if you need. Think about what you're going to do better in this set, okay? Thought you were perfect? All right, brag. Tell us about it. Yeah, good effort. But if not, think about, okay, was my foot consistent in the angle? Was I at the same depth every single time? Was I exploding on the way back? All right. Did my back round? No. All right. Breathe on this one. Inhale. Control through the bottom point. Explode back. Weight up. 5 seconds. And we are into our second working set here, okay? Start with that weaker leg. Boom. Explode from that very second rep. We'd already done the first. And work. Okay, minimum of 7 reps on this leg. Push towards 10 if you can. 4 or less in the tank. If you get sticky at the bottom, think about pushing that foot down hard into the floor. Keep that foot flat though, don't let the heel come up. Bum back, knee out, get the depth, explode up. If you swap sides already, nice, get into it. Lana's gonna have a little 5-second break before the second side.
I got to like rep 5 then and I was like, yep, I'm only doing 7.
I don't want to know, I want to know at the end. Let's go, second side, 3, 2, 1, we on. Let's go. Bum back, knee out, same step every time. Breathe in, embrace, hold through the bottom point, explode, drive up. What am I doing with my other hand that's not holding the weight? Out to the side, on the hip, somewhere that's comfortable. No T-Rex arms allowed. Flip jack off like Lana is. And we work. Okay, stay focused. Money reps now. Bum back, knee out. Get the stretch, explode up. Bang, finish strong. Feel that spice. Feel the burn. Boom, dialed in. Fuck yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I got to that.
Do you want me to do this? Are you a bit puffed?
5th rep.
She's on.
On that last set, on the first set, and was like, I'm only doing 7 here. Got to the 7. I was like, oh, I'll do 1 more. Did 8. And then I was like, I'm at 8, I may as well do 10.
And regretted it on the other side.
Well, then you regret it when you do it on the first side, because then you go, fuck, I got to match it on the next side. All right, guys, let's track. That was our 3rd set then. No, it wasn't. It was our second set. Damn it. Don't you hate that? I'm sorry. That's really mean of me. So we have 1 more set to go, guys. This is definitely hard enough for me. I'm staying on this weight. If you're still questioning it, go up again, crew. If you... I don't know. What was I going to say then? My train of thought has been derailed. Oh, Lordy. You know the deal. We got heaps of time on the clock here. This is what doing legs does to me. My brain just wanders.
Mush, especially 3rd exercise. I think what she was trying to say was, basically, stay, go up, go down. Make your choice based off of where you are in that rep range. 10 was cruisy, had more than 4 in the tank, 5 in the tank, go up. 7 was really fucking hard, couldn't even complete it, go down. In the middle, get it done. Okay, last set, max out on that first side, and then cry through the second side. Okay, so obviously first side, weaker side, work hard. We've got 8 seconds until we are on. Grab that dumbbell up.
8 seconds, are you sure?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm a man of numbers.
I just sat down in the rest set. That's a bad idea.
All right, that is the timer on.
Okay.
Third and final set of these. Get that spice going. Weaker leg first. We're on in 3, 2, and let's go. Bum back, knee out, sink, explode. Every rep the same. Drive that foot down hard into the floor.
Sticking your tongue out helps.
Yeah, pulling a face, closing the eyes, grimacing. Find your groove. Find your distance. Explode back to the start. Dial in now. Focus for me. Hey, that was not failure. Go back. Lana just cheated you guys. Back on. Go. She's on. Okay, she's listening. That's why we train together, crew. No bludging. She's getting extra like 5 out here. Go. Nice. Hopefully you guys are still going. If not, you can rest. Rest for Lana. How many did you get? 14?
So 13 and a half.
13 and a half. That's more like it. And when did you stop?
10.
Busted. All right. Second side. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Match that first side. Feel those adductors burn.
I feel your pain, guys. This sucks. Who programmed this?
Whose idea was it to train with them? We could have just voice over this. Sorry if you hear that us puffed ass right now.
What do you mean? It's only week 3.
We've got a lot of spice to come. All right, second side, dialed in, locked in, focus. Hopefully we distracted you on those first ones, but lock in for these last few. Get it? All right, you've got to match that first side. Really work hard for me. Get the spice. These are the reps that count. Who's going to get you those gains? Go for it.
That's it.
Boom. Things you love to see. Lana actually doing her reps.
I'm the biggest bludger.
She must be tired because she didn't even flip me off then. It was just a sly look out the corner of her eye. She hates me right now.
All right, gang. That's it. Pop in what we just did. How many reps you got? 0 reps in reserve. And then from here, click on what the exercise name is. So dumbbell lateral lunge raise. Wow. My brain is turned to shit right now. Okay, next week we're doing 1 to 2 warm-ups. So I am going to pop in my first warm-up, which I'm going to do my static Cossack squat again. I feel like that really just helps me with my range of motion. Then from there, I'm going to go straight to that working weight that I just did today for my second warm-up effort. Then I'm going to work on 2 kilos heavier. So starting to go skitsy next week, especially because I got that rep range to play around with. Next week I'll go up in weight, but I'm going to hang around the 7 reps opposed to hitting the 10. All right, gang, we are done there. You're my gang now, not my crew.
All right.
We have a dumbbell flat chest fly and a Russian twist after this. So dumbbell exercises again. If you're in the gym, use your bench, or if you're at home, you can probably just do this with the shoulder blades resting on a couch or on the floor. You'll figure it out. And then our Russian twist will need a heavier dumbbell there as well. Let's get it done. We'll see you soon. Woo!
Let's go.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner.
Alrighty-o, we are getting there, guys, into D1, D2. This is a superset. We're doing 2 working efforts here, and we will do 1 warm-up effort just to get that form. Let's go. So it is our chest fly for D1, and then our Russian twist, working our core and obliques for D2. So you will need some dumbbells here, guys, and our bench. If you don't have that set up yet, pause us to do so, and also have a little look-see at what weight you are going to use. So we are ready to go for our first warm-up effort here. So let's get into it. We're sitting on the edge of the bench here. We're gonna fall back. We're gonna show you a hot tip how to check your benches soon as well, so that we don't go falling off. So from here, we are back. Our feet are back for our nice solid base here. I'm gonna stick that chest up proud, shoulders are set back and down. So do your little shimmy there. We press the weights up so palms are facing towards each other. So this is our first little warm-up setup position. We are going to open up into a V here. So elbows stay extended, hands come wide. Once you're in that position, hands stay wide as you bend those elbows into the ground. Keep that chest nice and proud. So you will have an arch in that back here, guys, so the shoulder blades can stay flat. From there, you squeeze up and out back to that starting position. Work through a few reps here, guys. You're gonna feel that stretch, you're gonna feel that squeeze, push through the floor. Now, if you have any niggles through the front of your shoulders, as you come down, you can slightly turn those palms towards your feet. And then as you drive back up and out, the palms will turn towards each other again. If you're okay with the palms towards each other the whole time, that is a-okay. So we're opening up nice and wide. Hands stay wider than elbows. Really important there. Squeeze back up and out to the starting position. We should have those reps done there. From here, let's do a little warm up for our Russian twist. If you want to use a weight, go for gold. If you just want to do this body weight, that is okay as well. So setting up, heels into the floor, soft bend in knees. We're sitting down and we're leaning back here. So we're turning that core on. We're going to rotate side to side here. So think about those shoulders rotating, squeezing and twisting through that core, twisting, hence the Russian twist. Ha 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 ha, and trying to minimize pedaling through those hips and legs there. Working through this movement here, big rotations, breathe and squeeze, 20-ish reps there, and then we will jump on up and get ready for our working effort. So how'd that feel?
I was focusing on my form so much that I just totally skimmed over how shit that twist joke was.
It was hilarious.
I was like, listen, I went back through and played it in my head. I was like, cringe.
Loser.
Loser. Who's your friends?
All right, guys, so have a little breather. You're gonna get out what weights you're gonna use for your working efforts while I get myself warm. Anything to add, Jack?
No, you nailed it. Just try and remove that shit joke from your brain, and hopefully you can survive another week of Lana talking to you. If you want to sign a petition to get a new co-host, then feel free to just send them my way. Lana's
cross-eyed. Calm down. Henry's been trying to go cross-eyed at the moment.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
What's Eden doing? He's being a little shitbag. She's screaming. The other day she was screaming so loud up and down. I was like, Eden, please stop. Eden, please stop. Eden, please. Eden, please stop.
Shut the fuck up.
But then I go, you can shout as loud as you like, but just please don't scream. All right, have your working weights ready to rock and roll. We're going to do 2 proper sets from here now. We're going to go through 8 to 10 of the chest fly, 20 to 30 of the Russian twist. They do not have to be the same weight, okay? So if you're doing one weight on your chest fly, they need to be heavier, lighter, whatever for the Russian twist, then make sure you have that ready to roll. So I'm just going to get mine ready to work. I'm actually going to use a 15 kilo plate for my Russian twist.
Oh, good for you.
I like the hand position. You can use a plate, a med ball, whatever. And let's get locked and loaded. So, working weights ready to roll. We're going to work on a 3-minute timer.
Sure.
Cool.
All right, let's get it done, guys. On the grind. Here we go. Weights are up. We're sitting on the edge of that
Bench.
box.
First time in the gym.
Sitting on the edge of that bench, sorry, you're probably in position now, nice and rolled back, chest is sticking up proud, feet are back, squeezing the glutes so we got that nice big arch in our back. Keep that chest proud and keep the pressure into your head and your shoulder blades on the bench. We don't want any shoulder blades popping off and out here, so nice big open up into that V and your W, feel the stretch, sink those elbows towards the floor with those hands staying wide. We squeeze back up to that top position, keeping those shoulders retracted there, big squeeze. Using your breath, breathing out, drawing back up. All right, you can do it. A couple more reps there. You should be pretty close to the 10 reps here, guys. Feel that squeeze, feel the burn. As soon as you finish there, jump on down to your Russian twist. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So sitting on the floor, soft bend in knees, grabbing that weight. You're going to angle back. So you've got that lean where you feel that core lock on. And we are rotating side to side here, okay? Keeping those elbows tight, rotating through the shoulders and the torso, squeeze that core.
How many reps?
20 to 30 here, counting 1, 2, over and over. That's it, keeping chest proud, guys. Squeeze it hard, you can do it. Stay in that rhythm, resist against wobbles, resist against pedaling through those feet, stay strong. How'd you go, Jack?
I got 22, but it's actually like harder in my arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like the weight's got to the point where it's heavy, and after those flies, I might need like 20 seconds between. All right, crew. Hopefully you're done. If you're still firing on those Russian twists, good effort. I love that. Hopefully you're getting a mad burn. The rest of you are going to crow. What are you going to do? Crow? I don't know where I was going. You're going to come up.
Our brains are turning to mush here.
Yeah, I know. The heat is mad. The humidity is nuts. And we are sweating it out, as I'm sure you can see. So go in, superset 1. Bish, bash, bosh. You're going to go for the weight you did, how many you did, how many more you think you could do. Go down. Same. Russian twist. Weight. How many you did, how many you think you could do. And then make a plan for that next set like we always do. Track, plan, progress through these. So with this one, guys, if you need to go up or down on either because it was really hard, you're outside that rep range, then let us know. Don't let us know. Mate,
Try not to breathe.
We're on the way down. Oh yeah, Lana's got a mic just in front of her nose. Maybe look up. There we go. So have your weights ready for your next set. We've got 20 seconds. I'll start it off with you. Lana's finishing off her set. Superset leaves us a little bit short on time. So the things I'm thinking about in this chest fly for my second set, and we're only doing 2 hard or 2 working sets today, is I'm going to be thinking about my chest being really big. Big breath into my lungs so it stretches that chest even more. And then at the bottom, I want my elbows to kind of be up in line with my shoulders, so into that T-shape-ish. Alrighty? So second set for me. Let's get it done. Lana's stealing my weights.
All right, let's do it, guys.
Feet back, shoulders back and down, chest out. Palms face, first rep, let's go.
Opening up nice and wide here. If you have that little turn of those palms towards your feet, do so, squeezing back up and out. Like Jack said, keep that chest proud. Control into that bottom position. Feel the stretch. Where you feel that stretch, think about then squeezing up and out. Big contraction there as you bring those palms back towards each other. Let's get it done, guys. 8 to 10 reps here. Power up and out. Hopefully your reps are feeling a little bit slower towards the end there. How many are you going for, Jack?
This is my last 10.
Good stuff. Nice, guys. So hopefully that was challenging enough there. You're thinking still those 3 to 4 reps in the tank, okay? If it was anything over than that, next week we're definitely gonna go up, okay? So we'll make a note of that in your tracking with Jack after this. That was enough time, right? I dragged that out a bit for you.
Thank you so much. I really needed that. And let's see if it helped me out or not, okay? So inside Russian twist, crew. Let's go.
Here we go. Get it done here. Nice big rotation. Make sure you got a good lean back there as well. So when you set up there initially and you lean back, you should feel that core firing already. Then we're adding more bang for our buck with the rotation. That's where those obliques are going to come in as well. You can do it. Let's go. Counting those reps. We're trying to get 20 minimum. So 10 each side. Let's go. Let's go. Stay tight. Stay strong. Maintain that form. Really good work, guys. Once you are done there, catch your breath. Track with Jack.
You know, we missed something there.
What?
We missed the as many as you can.
I know, I did know that, I realized that, but I was like, let's be nice, and also I don't want to do as many as I can.
Oh, you guys got away with it.
You know when I asked you how many have you done, and you said, and this is my 10th, I was like, okay, he's just going to hang out and do just 10.
I was pretty close to failing.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys lucked out on that one. Maybe we're being nice. Maybe we did it on purpose. No.
Well, we got push-ups after this, so.
That's it. Cool. So, fill in that last set for me. Superset 2. You're going to go through the chest fly. Weight, reps in reserve. Always do the reps in reserve. It's good to reflect, see where we're at, and have a little note in your brain. If you have more than 4 there, you're going to go up next week. More than 3, go up next week, because next week we want 3 in the tank or less. Russian twists. If you kind of had like 2 or 3 either side, it's probably about right. If you had less, good. If you have more, go up for next week, okay? So make sure you've got both those filled out. We're going to plan for next week. So clicking on the chest fly, you can go in, write the warm-up weight, the working weight that you just decided on. And then go back and do one warm-up set, a set that you think is going to get you in a good starting position for the fly, get you stretched out and get everything turned on and working. And then click done and back out of there, all the way back to the Russian twists. Click that exercise name or make the note in your sheet or notes. and do the exact same, okay? So no warm-up set on that, straight into the heaviest weight. If you felt you needed more, add that in, add the 2.5, add the 5, add the whatever weight you're gonna add. Work your way back, tick it over, put everything away. Unless you're an absolute weapon at push-ups and you got more than 20 last week, I want you to add a weight to your back, okay?
How many did you do?
I did like over 20, yeah.
So you're putting a weight
I
on
think
your
I
back?
did 28, yeah. And I stopped a little bit early. You stopped the camera, remember? And I stopped. So I should have done more. But I actually hurt my wrist this week, kind of like in my thumb/wrist. So I'm going to do mine with a deficit today. So I'm going to use a dumbbell, and it's going to allow me to roll my wrist forwards, and I'm going to do my push-ups on those and line everything up a bit nice instead of flexing it back so much. So that is an option. If you don't want to add weight, you can always add the deficit and go lower, so your chest goes lower than your hands. And I will stop talking. We can swipe over. Push-ups ready to go. Last one. Let's get it done. What's the answer? Anybody contributed to our question?
Oh, yeah, they have. Louis sent a screenshot.
Louis said what?
Going in and out of air-conditioned environments generally doesn't cause illness directly, but it can contribute to conditions that make you more susceptible to sickness.
So I think that's what it is. I think that.
Yes.
So,
so I agree with that.
Yeah, so that's why I said when I get really cold, I'm more susceptible to illness.
Yeah.
And there's
But that's
always
because there's
something
going to be a
around.
virus there.
But there's always something in
yeah.
there, like something in this room right now
Yeah.
that can make you sick. Okay, this is still going. So for these push-ups, guys, we're going to go straight into it. Lana's going to do hers first.
Am I now?
Yeah, because you're going to take your mic off. You're going to say goodbye. You're going to sign off.
Catch a...
All right, so she's out of here. See ya. We're going to get this last set done. So whether you've got your bar set up for your push-ups or you're on the floor, make sure you're locked and loaded, ready to roll with Lana right now. So we're going to start. Get yourself set up in your perfect position. Hands in your nice setup. We're going to think about pushing out, nose out in front, nice chick body. First rep, let's get it done. Beating your reps from last week, as many as possible, guys. Make sure you're controlling your form. Control on the way down. Chest touches that bar or floor every single time. Let's go. Dial in. Feel that burn. Push through it. Come on, you got to get it. Stay focused. Don't be the first person listening to this podcast to stop, all right? You go. Dig deep. Nice, all the way to the end. Now we work. And again, don't stop. Full range of motion. Lana just birthed for the second time. You right?
I did 15 reps, failed on my 16th.
Nice, mate.
I think I only did like 10 or 11 the first week, so
Yeah, and then 13
I'm
last
getting
week.
stronger.
Who would have thought it? Follow a program, increase your reps, get stronger every week. Things you love. So we're going to sign off here, guys. Thank you for training with us. It's been lovely training together. All we can say is if you're not on the app, get on it. We love you. Thanks for being the crew. What else?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Choo.